On Thursday night, we're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for Christian Braun.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. We've got Devin Vassell. Jalen Brunson is out there with Christian Braun. Then there's Kevon Looney, and it's Olynyk in at the 4. And for Cleveland, Kevin Huerter out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Duren, then it's Williams, and it's Murray in at the 4. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Vassell passes to Brunson. Back to Vassell. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Looney. Here's Olynyk. Shoots over Duren. And Looney with the slam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Now here's Olynyk. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Brunson. No luck on that one. Giddey with a defensive effort. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Here's Braun. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Giddey into the lane. Good work there as it goes.
This young guy is so gritty. Josh Giddey powers through on the drive. A little contact, I'll take it.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game following their win against the Rockets.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Yeah, a skilled player already. Keegan Murray is committed to only getting better and becoming more dangerous out there.
And Cleveland making a change here. George is checked in. Now here's Brunson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Olynyk for 3. It's hauled in by Huerter. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Brunson. And he banks in the layup.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution. It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
A different look for Cleveland. Hayes is checked in for Duren. Achua comes in for Huerter. And Williams is subbed in for Giddey. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Holland can't hit. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Achua finds George. And the shot goes down.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Porter. Here's Diabate. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Okiki's checked in for Denver. Brunson comes in for Vassell. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Achua for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Nuggets trail by 5. And here's Brunson. He's got 5. Out to the wing. Okiki. The pass to Brunson. Porter from outside. No good there. And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Cleveland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court for the Nuggets, Jalen Brunson is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Holland, and it's Carrington in at small forward.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Now here's Porter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Brunson against George. Fires the 3. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Hayes. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. George against Brunson. Pass to Holland. He tries for 3. The rebound by Shepard.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Achua gets the bucket.
Teams are always looking for efficient buckets. This in the painted area by Achua. Yes, sir.
You know, from day one in the NBA, Keontae George had the ability to create his own shot like few others, Doris.
There are certain guys that are electric with their athleticism and the live body they bring to the game. Keontae George knows how to score, and as he develops as a playmaker, look out.
And Denver making a change here. Okiki's checked in.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
The Cavaliers lead by 7. Here's Achua. 2 points. That one goes. Achua's got 4 points this quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Rupert, he's checked in for Cleveland. Can they get it? And it's Brunson with the 3. Brunson's got 14.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Cavs. Giddey comes in for Rupert. Now here's Giddey. 10 points for him. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Brunson against Giddey. And that one's good for Brunson. He's got 16.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Right side, Brunson. And again, it's Denver converting.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Achua for three. Denver grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Now here's Porter. He picked up 10 in his last game.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Here's Giddey. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Keegan Murray's checked in for Cleveland. Olynyk's checked in for the Nuggets. Vassell comes in for Jalen Brunson.
Substitution on the court.
1:57 left to play in the first half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul of the game. Denver has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Brown, defended by Murray. To the middle. Looney against George. Oh, Looney with the smooth move inside.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Back to Giddey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Porter, the pass to Vassell. Outside Olynyk. Fires for 3. The rebound by Murray.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's George. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
This guy is quickly developing into an outstanding playmaker, Josh Giddey. Nice setup.
Porter. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And that one's good. Giddey. Giddey's got 18 points in the game.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Now here's Vassell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
On the wing, Porter. Giddey defends. Porter's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Now here's Giddey. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston. Got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Cleveland on top. They lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take some great players vying for a spot on the team. Who made your ballot, big fella?
Well, Ernie, that's personal.
Oh, come on. Who made your ballot?
You never asked someone who they voted for. Come on, Ernie, you know better than that.
Why are you being so secretive, Shaq? I mean, you trying to write yourself?
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
This is some retro hoops.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Jalen Duren out there with Keegan Murray. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. On target from range. Vassell's got his second basket on the night.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
The Nuggets trail. Outside Brunson for the lead. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Brunson passes to Olynyk. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Back to Giddey. That's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Brunson. The kick to Olynyk. Back to Brunson. Wide open look. The shot no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Giddey. And he lays it up and in. Giddey's got 27 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Brunson. The 15-footer is good.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
A blocking foul is called as the shot goes down.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Giddey, no good on the free throw.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, he is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score it in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Diabate's checked in for Denver. Cleveland shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
To the inside. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. From deep, Giddey gets the 3-ball to go. Giddey's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Brunson passes to Vassell. Here's Brown. Fires from 14. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
From deep, Giddey. Diabate grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Brown, drives to the hoop, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And it's good to see Vassell find the open man as he continues to evolve as a playmaker. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
For the Cavaliers, Achua comes in for Huerter, and it's Keontae George in for Giddey. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Here's Carrington. No good on the three.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Williams. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Okiki's checked in for Brown.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Nuggets trail by 9. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Here's Porter. That one's good for 2. Porter's got 10 points in the game.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Achua can't hit. Denver's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's an 8-footer. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. Murray finds Achua. 4-3. And another miss by Cleveland.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Cleveland again missing. For Denver, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Porter, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Porter against George. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him. The Nuggets making a switch here.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Cleveland. He's been an offensive force. Now, and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the 4th. We've got Holland. Kevin Porter is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Diabate in at the center position. George, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 2-point game. Here's Carrington. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Yep, that one's good. Gay's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Holland. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Shepard for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Porter. Uncovered. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Shepard for 3. Connects from downtown. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson with the response.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now 2 more since the break.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Back to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And it falls all over the rim and in. Brunson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Brunson misses. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Giddey. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
2 minutes remaining in the
Second chance shot. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Count the basket.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 14-5 run. Shoots. Here's Duren. Outside Giddey. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Giddey's got 46.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Here's Murray. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Both free throws good from Brunson. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Cavaliers.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Josh Giddey.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Kicks it to George. Pass to Gay. From deep, Giddey. And it's Brunson with the rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Brunson. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
His first 15 foul.
That free throw misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Takes the three. No good. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at